What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We got breaking news coming out of Miami just a few hours ago, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins has done what was right. Oh my gosh, they made a huge decision, and it was a great one. They decided to extend All-Pro, best kicker in the NFL, Jason Sanders, on a 5-year extension, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, 5-year extension. Jason Sanders is our man, and he is our man long term. All right. He out here kicking with a foot fetish, and y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all know how I feel about Jason Sanders. We're going to get into this in a little bit more. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let your friends, family members know about TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. And ladies and gentlemen, check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Sportscaster. Listen, man, Miami sports music, that's where you also need to be. You can get all Dolphins content over there, guys. Don't miss out, all right? But yes, back to Jason Sanders. Man, he's our guy, man. This was a great move. I know the real story of this for all Dolphin fans who are really in tune with the team. They want to know what are the implications cap-wise, because this is a pretty penny for a kicker. This is a pretty penny for a kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into the numbers, I want to know how you all feel about the deal. Let me know right now. Are you happy about it, or are you like, no, why did we do it? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to give y'all 20 seconds because I'm pulling something up for us, all right? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Yes, happy. It was smart. Happy. Boo. Super happy. I'm happy. It was a W. It's all right. It's very smart. Happy. Love it. All right. So let's talk about this. All right. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, the highest paid kicker in the NFL, from my understanding, is Justin Tucker. Okay. $5 million. $5 million per year. He has a 4-year deal worth $5 million per year at a $20 million. We have a kicker that's getting 5 years. Okay, that's kind of unheard of. This is a 5-year deal, $22 million. So on an annual basis, Justin Tucker is making more, but Jason Sanders is going to come up with about $4.4 million per season. All right. Now, here's what I love about this deal. He's in his prime. He has the resume to deserve this type of money, but it's only 2 years guaranteed. And I like that because after 2 years, it's on a year-by-year basis. What have you done for me lately? If we like it, we keep it. If we don't, we move on. It's only a 2-year guarantee. $10 million of it is guaranteed, okay? So 2 years is $8.8 million, all right? So if they decided to move on from Jason Sanders after 2 years, they'd have $1.2 million in dead cap, and that's something to save $3.2 million. They may do if necessary. I don't think it's going to be necessary because I truly do believe we have a kicker who's going to end up being mentioned as one of the greatest of all time. When we're going to playoff games and we're winning Super Bowls and he's our clutch guy, that's when the appreciation, I believe, will start to take fold more than anything. Now, here's why this is important, y'all. We're trying to build a Super Bowl winning team. The worst thing you can have is a team that's ready to compete for the Super Bowl and your kicker out there missing all the important kicks, man. When your back is against the wall and you got to make that 52-yarder to go to the Super Bowl, your kicker missed the kick. Oh, no. That's the worst thing you can have. There are certain positions you have to nail down and you have to take advantage of and get it right, all right? And kicking field goals, listen, that's one of them, all right? That is one of them. This man has literally kicked 102 extra points, and I think he's made 99 of them. only 3 extra points missed. He's like 97.5% or something on extra kicks. And field goals in general, he has a 80-something% rating as well, higher 80s. Listen, this is our guy. He's made some big kicks. He was 8 or 9 this year of kicks past 50 yards. It was just a thing to marvel. He put up a lot of points, ladies and gentlemen, and he earned this. Now, let's talk about why I think the salary cap situation. Oh, man, we're spending $4.4 million on our kicker. That's not salary cap friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, it was genius to do it now. Good job, Chris Greer, because we have him under contract until through 2026. Now, it's a 5-year deal, but I want you to take notice that the contract is through 2026, which means it's 6 years. It's a 5-year deal, but since you did it a year early, if you want to go into the books, you can spread it out a little more if you want. You can spread it out a little more if you want to. And that's the beauty of the deal. You get that extra year if you want to kind of we take a little from one year and put it in this year or whatever you want to do. You have that flexibility because you did it a year before it was required to. So that's why extensions are more valuable than re-signings. All right, let me say that again. Extensions are more valuable than re-signings because you can put some of that money in the current year and spread out the salary even more. That's what's more beautiful about it. Andres Madrid with the donation said, TD, he kept us in the Seahawks game. No question. No question, man. He definitely kept us in the Seahawks game. And Fitch threw the pick to take us out of it, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, man, listen, kickers are starting to be more and more valuable because we've seen some great teams make it to the playoffs and go home because their kicker missed an all-important kick. We've seen it time and time again. And when you see something you like, and don't forget, we drafted him. I remember when we drafted him in the 7th round, what did people say? Oh, man, that was a waste of a pick. That was a waste of a pick. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an all-pro kicker. Let me say that again. We have an all-pro kicker. If you don't know what the title all-pro means, it simply means you are one of the best in the league at your position. Top 2 at best in the league in your position when you make all-pro. You are the best, okay? In the league at your position when you're all-pro. And he's all-pro. So, yes, this is where it is, man. I'm excited about it because you didn't want him to hit the open market. You'd be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, how much a certain team would covet a kicker like Jason Sanders. And the last thing you want is to be like, oh, we're not worried about a kicker. Just bring in 3 guys making less than $1 million and see who wins the job. And then you actually get to the playoffs, and that's the reason you're going home. This is the epitome of take care of your players, and if they ball out, you pay them. Because honestly, we didn't have to make him the highest paid, but we showed him respect and gave him the money due. We gave it to him early. Really, I'm waiting to see what the signing bonus and things like that, because that's even more finagling of the salary cap, depending on how they structure the signing bonus, how much they gave them up front. Because if that's a larger amount, that could be less of a cap hit each year. So it's a lot to look at here. I'm waiting on those details, but we do know that $10 million is guaranteed, which equates $10 million only equates to about 2.3 million of the years, pretty much 2.3 years. All right, so 2-year contract. After that, he proves it, and we keep going year by year. So we're not sitting here sticking ourselves with money long term. It's a 2-year deal. And if you continue to ball out, we'll keep renewing you on a year-by-year basis. And that's what I'm loving about these new contracts. We're not having to give so much guaranteed money. The guaranteed money on 5-year deals is only 2 years guaranteed. Byron Jones was the only one that pretty much got 3 years guaranteed on his 5-year. And that's why we're in the situation we're in with Xavier Howard right now, because we didn't have to give a lot of guaranteed. But now he's like, come on, man, let's revisit the table so I can get a little bit more guaranteed. And he's worth it. And I say that's up to Chris Greer, whether he wants to do it or not. I'm all for giving more guarantees, but more money, that's debatable. And we'll have those conversations as time goes on and we hear more about the situation. All right. But like I said, great news, great exciting news. The Miami Dolphins are headed in the right direction. This is all good for our team. It shows you we're not strapped from a cap standpoint, and we're keeping an asset that actually puts points up. Let me say that again. We're keeping an asset that actually puts points up. So last year we had deficiencies moving the ball down the field. And this year we look to get better, but in any event, if we're able to move a little bit but not enough, we still got to be able to have a kicker who can kick those 50-yarders if necessary to help our young quarterback out as we continue to get better and better. Now, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. All right. We got a lot more to go. There's going to be more re-signings there's going to be more extensions. There's going to be talk about who's going to sign this, that, and this, and time will tell. All right. Time will tell. Now, another thing, I'm going to go live real quick because somebody just asked and I wanted to talk about it anyway. We're going to talk about the Deshaun Watson picture and the latest rumor about Deshaun Watson and the Carolina Panthers. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So stay tuned to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I'll be live in less than 2 minutes. See you soon. Peace. Let's go, Jason Sanders. Kicking with a foot fetish. Let's do it.